Hey guys, how are you? So as promised, this is my top 5 Oracle decks. These are all beginner friendly. These won't be in any particular order apart from the last one that I'm going to show you, which is like my ultimate Oracle deck that you can use for pretty much any reading. It's very general, very to the point. It applies to a lot of different situations. But let's get into it first. I want to show you this wee affirmation kind of deck. It is Personal Power by Deja Druitt. This is, I think, the first edition. I think she currently has the 3rd edition or something like that on Kickstarter, so check that out. I don't really use the guidebook a lot personally, but it does have journal prompts in it, so maybe I should. But these cards are so cool. I believe this now comes with foil on the back or something like that. And it's got the edging on the sides. These cards, this art is beautiful. This is quite a small deck. It's 44 cards. Good one for traveling with, to be honest. The tuck box is pretty good. And it has the magnetic closure. So let me just show you a few of these. These are all numbered, so you can use numerology with them as well. The colors are cool. I absolutely adore her artwork. Powerful messages, really inclusive. Just amazing. And I love the use of color in some of the cards. Others are black and white. I think it's really cool to have that mix. Some of the artwork is quite different from each other, but it all fits. It is beautiful. I love this one. I follow my heart. I deserve respect. How yes, this is beautiful. I can change my thoughts. This is one of those decks that whenever I use it, I get questions on what is that deck? Where can I get it from? So this is through her website. I think it might also be, is it on Etsy? Not sure on that. But whenever she does a big restock of them kind of thing, she normally does a Kickstarter, so have a look on there if you're interested. And this is probably the best animal oracle deck that I've got. There's a very close second, but this one is so accurate. I have never bonded with a deck faster. From the first pull, this was a little too on point kind of thing. So this is the Spirit Animal Wisdom, which is a 50 card oracle deck. The cardstock isn't like the best, but it's not bad. It's got symbolism, keywords, a little bit more detail, obviously the animal, such a range. You know, it's got whether they're water or air, earth. Wee panda. Such cute imagery as well. But the messages are so good. You know, growth is never easy. Have faith and trust in the journey. And there's a couple mythical creatures in here. Really good range. I love the witchy cards like this. Quite an Egyptian cat. Really cool cards. Great for empowering, self-care, self-love readings. But quite general as well. Could definitely use this in a lot of different circumstances and readings. This one is not numbered, but it's 50 cards if I haven't already said that. Next out is the Lantern Oracle. This was a new release last year. It is beautiful. Possibly, yeah, it'd be one of my favorite self-love empowering decks as well. It's got the guidebook in there too. Oops. Which has lots of information. Hopefully you guys can see that. These cards are a little bit larger. They have the... No, this didn't come edged. I did this. But it works so well, so I highly recommend edging this deck in red. It does not come with edging, but that is the back of them. These are matte, so they're great for filming with as well. These do have numbers, so you can use numerology. And then again, a keyword, and then a sentence or two. The artwork in this deck alone is just amazing. This card deck, it hits deep. Acknowledge the smoke and mirrors in your life for what they are. You know, this is powerful, this is grit, this is what we need. This was one of the best decks to come out of last year, in my opinion. Highly recommend. And people that I've recommended it to since that have got it, they've really loved it. Of course, we all have different styles and resonate with different cards, but this is amazing. The use of colour is so beautiful. Be who you are as you are. It's so powerful. Misalignment. Strength of vulnerability. Radical self-love. This is such a cool deck. This is a 44 card oracle deck. And then we have Oracle of the Unicorns. I did not expect to love this deck as much as I do. I wish this artist, Cordelia, I think is how you say that. I wish they would do another deck. This is just stunning. It's powerful. The back of them is amazing. Pretty good guidebook too. This one is also 44 cards, again on the larger side. I mean, look at the back of this. Stunning. So let's get into the cards. Really powerful. Again, keywords and then a message. Quite a general deck in terms of it can be used for a lot of different readings. These cards are shiny. And there's a good mix of more lighter-hearted, gentle cards and then stronger, darker ones. The anger card in here is really cool. Polarity, that's amazing as well. Integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without dark. Understand the law of polarity. It's so important. We can't have one without the other. This card is so beautiful. Receive. And then this card. This card is amazing. Just look at it. Like, the artwork. So powerful. I love the use of light in this. Safely express your anger. Use anger as a positive force. Honor all of your emotions as sacred. Isn't that just powerful? So often we're scared of our darker or harder emotions, but we're here to have a human experience, and that means feeling it all. Emotions are not good or bad. So then, finally, this was one of the first Oracle decks I ever bought, and it's my go-to to this day. I used this in the 2021 Year Ahead personal readings, and it worked really well. Like, you can use this deck for any kind of reading. It is the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid, and it is amazing. First of all, you get 52 cards, and it's a super in-depth guidebook. You know, for one card you get essential meanings, the oracle message, relationship message, protection message. Really good. Like, this is a thick guidebook. Now, I believe some of these cards have been updated. I'm not 100% sure, but when I've seen other people use this deck in readings, some of the cards are different, especially the Breathe one. I don't know I'm guessing there's just another edition out or something. But this is the one I have and I find it amazing. Got the numerology and there's a lot of hidden faces in this deck. It's really cool. I find this deck super accurate. I don't use the guidebook that much, to be honest. And it's definitely, you know, it's got grit. It's not afraid to tell you what you need to know. But it's a lot of positivity as well. I think that card has been updated. Building blocks, peace, yang. These cards are so cool. Like, definitely my favorite oracle deck that I go to the most. Like, I have ones that I personally prefer the artwork of more my style, but the way that this deck reads is amazing, and I don't dislike this artwork. I think it's really cool. The Fates, Between Worlds is a powerful one. There's another one in here called Orphaned that one is a, you know, it hits you in the guts when you get that one. Come to the Edge is really cool. Where is it? Orphaned. But it's so accurate. I remember I got this when I was going through a breakup. This card came out and I'm like, yep, it's how I feel. But yeah, this deck is amazing. It's really good condition as well. Like, this is very well used and it's got so much life left in it as well. And again, it's 52 cards. Like, this is a good investment. If you're just getting into Oracle, get this deck. That's the back of them if I didn't show that. So there we have it. That is my top 5 Oracle decks. Technically one is an affirmation deck, but you can use it as an Oracle. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you found it helpful, gave you a bit of insight into the decks that are out there. Let me know if you're going to get one, or if you have one, let me know what you think of it. Now I'm thinking about doing my top 5 decks for self-love and my top 5 for shadow work. Let me know if you want to see that, or what other kind of top 5 decks do you want to see? Do you want ones for love readings? Do you want like sassy decks? Because I have a few of those and they're quite hard to find. So let me know if you want to see that. I hope you guys have a good day. Make sure to like and subscribe to join the tribe if you haven't already. We would love to have you. Turn on the bell notification as well. That way you can get notified when the next ones go up. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.